Welcome to another episode of Airguns and Pesting Channel. And today's episode, this is my latest acquisition, a Diana Model 54 Air King Pro chambered in 2.2, the black and red laminate stock that I had on back order with Midway. I got a notification a couple weeks ago and finally got it in. Look at this beauty. I've heard so much about these Air King Pros. One thing I do know about them that I heard a lot about is that they are scope killers. Laugh out loud. But the optics I'm going to be using today is the UTG AccuShot Classic 312 by 44 second focal plane side focus. And I'm not going to make a mistake again. I'm going to be using Tacticam to record the shots out to my 30-yard backstop to get the gun zeroed in. I was using a phone scope. Last time I made a video using a spring gun, it knocked it out of focus. Now I do like the phone scope, don't get me wrong, but I think if you're gonna mount video mounting equipment on a scope, especially on a spring gun, you're gonna have to use a Tacticam because it seems to do a better job of staying in focus and keeping the crosshairs straight. But in any event, I have this 54 in front of me. I've never had a side lever. I've got brake barrels, I've got under levers, but this is my first side lever. And after shooting it, I did have it mounted up on the action itself, and I decided to move it just so I can do a review of this particular gun. But my initial impressions is, wow, what a gun. I really enjoy shooting this gun. Yeah, there's a couple extra steps when shooting a spring gun, two being when you open up the side lever here and cock it back. When I cock it back, then of course you have to release it with this release lever on the side here. Close it up. Got the automatic safety. So it's actually, instead of a 4-step, it's actually a 3-step process. Yeah, 4-step. That's safe to say, 4 steps. Pull the lever back, release the lever to put it back into its original spot. Take the safety off and shoot. So yeah, that's the 4-step process. But in any event, let's start with the back. Now, they do provide, this is the box, okay? This is the box it came in. Diana, originally founded in 1890 and is still going, 132 years old this year. For those who don't know, it does come with open sights, rear, and then this is the front right here. But this is how it comes, because I'm going to be mounting a scope. I'm not going to be using open sights, but it is available, which is a nice touch. Also, they give you a nice manual that is a colored manual in 4 different languages: English, Dutch, French, and Spanish. And it's very well written out. Shows you how to adjust the trigger. But I looked, and maybe I skipped over it. I don't know. But I couldn't find anywhere as far as the warranty. You got a 2-year limited warranty, whatever that is. And the only place that I know of that's actually servicing Diana's, one would be Umarex. I believe is the one that services Diana's. I'm not even sure about that, but I'm sure you folks out there that's following my channel will hopefully chime in and let me know, because I think it's Umarex that does the servicing of Diana's. Now, I know AOA sells Diana, so I don't know if they're the ones that can service it, you know. And I know Pyramid Air sells Diana's, so maybe a Pyramid Ed would service it too. I don't know. But after shooting this 54 and 2.2, now I want the beach version, but in 177. Now, let's start in the back. Nice vented rubber butt pad. And here's the wood on this particular gun, as you can see here. Just beautiful. The stippling is, you know, for the pistol grip, and foregrip feels like sandpaper, but it still gives you some nice grip to it. If your hands happen to be, you know, sweaty, what have you, you know, it feels good on the hand. The gun just feels good in the hand, you know. You can put your thumb rest right here, rest your thumb right there if you want to. It is, and I wish all manufacturers, and I don't understand why, you know, you have to have a left-handed or right-handed version. Why don't you just make all the rifle stocks just ambidextrous so everybody can enjoy it? That's what I don't understand. You know, it's just kind of ridiculous that, you know, I being left-handed, you know, left is right, you know, would appreciate an ambidextrous stock. Okay, so move forward. You have your safety here, which is a automatic safety. You have a 11mm dovetail mount right here. You got holes for your scope stops. I'm using a single mount scope mount. I just like that, the etching or the, you know, the writing on the action. This does have the TO6 adjustable 2-stage trigger, which needs to be adjusted, but we're going to test that out. When I get ready to, I'm going to let the scope, I'll get a reading. What I found on the trigger, which is metal trigger, metal guard, everything's very easily accessible through the holes in the bottom of the trigger blade, trigger housing. Okay, so you got the holes here on the trigger guard. They even give you a single sling stud that's up front. Just a very nice gun. Rifle barrel. a look at the other side. Look at that. Just a beautiful, beautiful gun. I just like, you know, how they got the Diana, you know, etched right into the wood there on both sides. This screams quality. Now, let's read you some actual specs. I do have a scale, so we're gonna weigh what the gun weighs in at with the scope mounted. But the barrel length is 17.3 inches long. The overall length is 44 inches long. It's obviously a spring piston power plant. And that's pretty much about it, other than it has a T06 trigger. There you have it. You open this up, expose the breech, load your pellet. So far, I've found that it likes the Crosman domes, Crosman hollow points, field target trophy, 14.66 and a 5.53 head size. So, for now, I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to get the scope mounted up, get you a weight with it mounted up. The weight is 9.9 pounds, unscoped. And I know a lot of you are balking at the 9.9 pounds. We'll just say, you know, 10-pound gun. Well, yeah, it's gonna be heavy. I mean, you've got a recoilless action here. But what I mean by that, for those that don't know, is this whole action slides back inside the stock. It'll slide back to right about here when the gun goes off. So why does it make it a scope killer? Because all of the energy is being absorbed within the action, is my understanding. Instead of being absorbed through your arms and your chest, your body, it's all being absorbed within the action itself. But these have been out for many, many years. I couldn't tell you when the first Model 54 first came out. Only thing I know is I heard a lot about them. I heard a lot of good things about them, that they're very accurate. And we're gonna see for ourselves when I hooked up the Tacticam and do some groups for you. But that is my review so far on Diana 54 Air King Pro. Be right back. Okay, I got everything set up on this 54. Tacticam's all hooked up. The Pro Cronies hooked up. And we're gonna do 5 or 6 shots. Make sure the scope is zeroed for my upcoming testing video with this 54 at the farming permission. So let's see how she does. We're gonna be shooting the H&M Field Target Trophy 14.66 in a 5.53 head size. With the scope attached, the gun weighs in 11 pounds, 6 ounces. Okay, first shot. As you can see, it's got a very long first stage as far as I'm concerned. It's too long. It needs to be shortened up. Okay, here we go. Second stage. 1 pound, 5 ounces. I haven't adjusted it, even though it is adjustable. Comes in 1 pound, 5 ounces. And I'm going to be lightening it up and reduce the first stage travel and get down to around 1 pound. But there you have it. 1 pound, 5 ounces. Okay, let's see here. We'll shoot this target up here. Okay, Kent is good. I'm going to send it. $816. Okay, shot number 2. All right, Kent's good. Send it. 822. Shot 3. This gun is still breaking in, so we're just gonna make sure everything's breaking in and the barrel seasoned, and gonna be putting that Vortex kit in this one as well. $795. All right, 5 shots went right in here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd say that's a 1/2 inch. These are 1 inch. Five shots, 1/2 inch at 30 yards with a spring gun. Recoilless spring gun. I say that's pretty good. There you have it. Until next time, shoot straight, stay safe, may your pellet hit his target, and we'll see you on the next episode of Airguns and Pesting Channel. See ya.